What's up, podcast listeners, of which there are none of you as of yet, because I'm currently uploading the first episode to YouTube, because it didn't fucking work on Spotify. So we're uploading it to YouTube, and it is right now 2:08 in the morning on the night of October 22nd, so about 2 days later. I'm laying in my bed, I'm not on a walk, and I cannot fall asleep. So instead of trying, I'm gonna record this until I'm bored. This one might be like 5 minutes long, I don't know. I ended last episode talking about police brutality and riot culture, and I don't want to talk about that. So instead, I'm going to talk about my Halloween costume that I just finished. Oh, by the way, I'm laying in bed right now, so if you hear, like, a bunch of creaking noises, that's why. I would apologize, but I don't care, so I'm not going to apologize. But my Halloween costume. Unsurprisingly, Halloween is in 7 days. 7 days?! Guys, that's too soon. What? 7 days? Nah, I still got like a month until Halloween. It's still October 1st. It's not... Oh my god, November is so soon. My college apps are due. Back to my Halloween costume. For those of you listening, of whom I assume there are not many, and that's okay, this is mostly for me, not you. To anyone listening, if you don't know what Homestuck is, you're going to be confused for probably about 3 minutes. The Halloween costume I've decided to go with for my senior year, my final Halloween as a child, is Aradia Megiddo, the rust-blooded troll from Homestuck. She is me. She is me. We are one and the same. Is my name Jade after Jade Harley? Yes. Is Aradia probably a closer parallel to me than she is? Yes. Did my phone turn off? No, it's still recording. Okay. Yeah, Aradia is probably a better parallel to me than Jade is, but Jade is my favorite character, so she's the one I stole my name from. But I'm going as Aradia this year. Sorry, hair in my mouth. I'm going as Aradia this year for Halloween. And so to do this, I got like a cargo skirt from Target, which I unfortunately had to pay for. I couldn't get the thing off. I borrowed a sweater from Hobby Lobby. I borrowed some acrylic paint from Hobby Lobby. And I made her... Normally she wears a button-up, but I didn't know where to get a button-up, so I didn't. I got a sweater. So I got a sweater from Hobby Lobby. I painted the Aries sign on it. And then I cut the waistband off, and then I cut it into that kind of like weird diagonal pattern on the bottom of her shirt. I cut off the neck lining because I didn't want it, and I thought it would be more feminine if it had like a larger neck opening, because that's just a weird trend with female clothing. And then I cut the sleeves to be short sleeves, and then I cut up those short sleeves to be tattered and ragged, because I'm specifically going for Aradia when she's first introduced to us, which is where she's like dead. She is dead. So I'm going as dead Aradia. My hair is blonde, so it's not... I'm going to have to, like, spray it black with that awful spray hair dye stuff that makes your hair, like, rough and hard and whatever. It's gross and awful. I guess I could just brush it and probably be fine. So I'll do that. I might not paint my skin gray, because that sounds like a lot of work, and I don't want to. So I'll just be white Aradia, I guess. But yeah, I'm excited. I think it's going to look really good. And I love Aradia, and I can't wait to go as her. I was Terezi 2 years ago. That one was a little worse, though, because I didn't have the resources I really needed to make that one work. So, hopefully, Aradia looks better now that I'm, like, a I have a job, and I can actually, and a license, and I can go and get stuff. So I think it'll look better. I can't wait to hang out with my friends on Halloween. In other news, I don't know if I mentioned this episode 1. I measured my chest development, and I'm now at like a solid A or B cup, which is pretty epic for supplements in 2 weeks. Purina Murfica, it works. Don't let the people on Reddit tell you it doesn't. It's working for me. OMG, guys. So tomorrow is my A-Day, and on my A-Days I have outdoor ed. It's just a class that teaches you outdoor stuff like tying knots and cooking over a fire and fishing and like all this super awesome stuff. So tomorrow we get to cook over a fire. I'm in a group with my guy Barodi and my guy Owen, and between us we each chose one recipe. Like, we chose one recipe each, gave it to our teacher, and she chooses between the 3 of ours what we're going to cook. Oh, wait, no, that's not how it worked. Everyone in the class submitted one, and then she chose what we're going to make as a class. I think we're either making pizza or macaroni. So I'm probably going to make pizza. What else? Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be so fun. Y'all ever make sounds like that? Y'all ain't silly like I'm silly. You guys have never had a meowing phase. I didn't actually have a meowing phase either. I just had a period of time where like me and my situationship would meow at each other, and it was a lot of fun. Oh my god, one day I'm gonna have to tell you guys about my situationship. That's gonna be so fun because, okay, should I do it now? I have time. I mean, I'm not doing anything. It's 2:15 now. I've been recording 7 minutes. I'd like to probably get to at least 15. I think this will get me there. Okay. I'm going to gossip to you like you're one of my best friends. Teehee. So back in, what year is it? 2024? When did this happen? Sophomore year? Yeah, sophomore year. So sophomore year, so I guess 2022, me and my best friend, Leo, who you'll be hearing about a bunch on this podcast, I'm sure, me and Leo dated for like 6 months. Now, that would have been fine, but the interesting thing about me and Leo is that I have an anxiety disorder and tend to be very anxiously attached to people. And I tend to get jealousy issues, which is not a good combo with my best friend who has borderline personality disorder. So they tend to be, what's the word? The one where you push people away. So that's a bad combo. And it didn't work great because I was jealous of their, at the time, best friend. Who cares? You don't need to know about their ex-best friend. But yeah, we dated for 6 months, and it was just a constant up and down and up and down and up and down because I was codependent and my emotions were informed by theirs, but their emotions were borderline personality sporadic because they were manic for probably half of it. And it was winter, so fall depression and fall anxiety and like seasonal all that kicks in as well. So it was a mixing pot of hell, I think. It all eventually led up to me cutting off our friendship. Except I was stupid and an idiot. So don't repeat my actions here, but I'm glad I did this. So I basically hated myself for making that choice. And I couldn't let them go, and I was still trying to talk to them every day. I was like a toxic ex, because I was a toxic ex. And normally that would be a shitty idea, and you shouldn't do that. But it worked for me. And they didn't want to talk to me because they were like, yeah, you kind of fucking did me wrong, so now we're not going to fucking talk. I was like, damn. But then our school went on our New York trip that we do every year. and they were manic again, and they decided to text me. And I'm glad they did, because we're best friends again, and we have been for like 3 years now. So it worked out. So my 2 pieces of advice is, when you break up, don't fucking talk to your ex every day like a toxic ex. And if you experience manic episodes, don't fucking text your ex when you're manic. You have less control of that than I did talking to my ex, who's not my best friend. Leo, love you forever if you somehow find this thing. So yeah, if you're manic, you probably don't really have a lot of control over whether you do that or not. I had control, and I did it anyways. So don't do that. Tee-hee. So yeah, that's the tea about my situationship I was in. I miss it sometimes. Like, yeah, it was kind of hell for me, but, you know, I really liked him a lot, and I think it was worth it in the end. That's the thing about me. I tend to be a people pleaser, so even when people do me wrong, and even when I'm, like, emotionally hurting and whatever, it's still fun, and it still feels like ultimately everyone gained from the experience. I have to imagine that Leo was happy to have me as a best friend. I was happy to have them as a best friend. Emotionally, we both learned and grew, so it worked out. It was ultimately a net positive. I mean, that whole friend group was pretty bad, so that's probably where some of the issues came from also, but, you know, who's to say? Beyond that, the only other quote-unquote See, so this podcast is weird, because I'm used to just doing air quotes, but now I have to say quote-unquote. So the only other quote-unquote relationship I've really been in was, like, late last year, so about a year ago, with my, at the time, close friend, who I will not be naming, because I'm not that bad an ex. That one lasted about a week, and we split it off because I actually didn't feel any of the feelings. I was just being a people pleaser, which isn't healthy. So I stopped. And then we had a huge falling out. Now, not only are we exes, we're ex-best friends. Whoopsies. Are they still here? Did they go to Nova? I don't remember. So they might still be here. I could run into them. That's freaky. I don't want to do that. We're like enemies. They fucking shit-talked me to my friends. Unprompted, like a week after we stopped being friends, which was like 6 months after the breakup, by the way. They fucking texted my friends in the middle of class, where I was also there, and just went, Jade's being an asshole, and that's why I stopped talking to them. Fuck you. No. Yes. Okay, so what happened? Admittedly, yes, I made the first mistake. I ghosted you for a month because I wanted to stop being friends. But then when you texted me and said, hey, why have you been ghosting me? I went, you're right, I should tell you. So I told them. I was like, I don't want to be friends. Here's my 5 reasons why. And then they fucking blew up on me, texted their other best friend. They both started like, okay, I can understand that emotionally they were kind of wrecked. I was cutting off like a fairly good friendship we had, but these reasons were building up and I didn't want to stick around. So I can understand the emotional response of being upset and being angry. So I can understand what they said to me in the moment, and I don't blame them for that. But what I do blame them for is then a week later texting my good friends while I'm next to them and going, Jade's being an asshole. No, I had reasons to stop being friends with you. I told you them, and now you're fucking texting my friends calling me an asshole, telling the people in your study hall who are also my friends that I'm being an asshole, and just being a jackass. That's not okay. I can understand why you were angry at me, and I can understand why you said what you said over text to me. But I don't understand why you fucking bring other people into it. All of my friends defended me, by the way, and cut off this other person also. So that leads me to believe I may have been in the right, hopefully. But I still feel bad about it, because, like, I did make the first mistake. It was my fault, ultimately. I ghosted them for a month, which is my bad. I haven't done that again since. Learn from your mistakes, people. People listening, learn from your mistakes. I'm at the 15-minute mark, so I hit my goal. But I'm also not tired now because I started talking about my lore. I don't actually have that much lore. My life has been pretty easy. My parents don't know anything about me, so that part's easy. I live in white suburbia, so I fit in perfectly there. And I have good friends now. I love my friends. A lot, actually. I wish I hung out with them today. We didn't do anything, but I really wish we did. Instead, I just finished up my Halloween costume. I'm kind of running out of things to talk about, so I might just end this one here and make this episode 2. Hey guys. So, that's something I wanted to mention. So for that first YouTube video I uploaded, I had to choose, like, art to be in the background because I didn't want you to be staring at a blank screen, so I nabbed some art off Pinterest. I didn't make it. I know it's not mine. I put in the description and at the beginning of the video who it's posted by on Pinterest. I don't think the person who posted it on Pinterest actually drew that shit, though. So, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to copyright infringe, and it's not mine. I swear. I'm borrowing it. It's on Pinterest. I downloaded it. It's not mine. I still think I'm technically copyright infringing, but, you know, fucking, I'm not making a profit off of this. Who cares? So just know that if you're listening, it's not my art. I put it in the description. That's Aradia Megiddo, that first one, and probably the second one will be too. That's Aradia Megiddo. She's literally me. Other characters who are literally me: Jade Harley, Dave Strider, Chris Deltaroon, and mostly just that, actually. I don't really have, like, a long kin list. If you know Yeliker, some of those characters, Hatsune Miku is literally me. Yeah, not a lot. I don't really have a kin list. Dismas from Vast Error is me. Elsie is also me from Vast Error. Love those two. They're my pookie schmookie mookie wookies. You wanna know who I have the fattest celebrity crush on, despite being a lesbian? Matthew Lillard. Sorry, I got really close to the mic for that one. Matthew Lillard. I love him. I should find I have a shirt. You know those shirts that are, like, just the celebrity's, like, face on it a lot? And then they have, like, fire in the background, and it's, like, in a weird font, and it says their name. I have one of those for Matthew Lillard, and I love that shirt. Have y'all heard of the movie SLC? Oh my god, I'll talk about this. So there's this movie called SLC Punk. It's, like an indie movie. I think it was made in, like, 99 or something. It follows, what's his fucking name? It's not Steve-O, is it? It might be Steve-O. Is that Scream? No, that was Stu. So yeah, it's Steve-O. He plays Steve-O in he's a punk rocker. He lives in Salt Lake City, and it's essentially almost like it's about the director's experience with being a punk growing up in Salt Lake City, Utah, and kind of the things he got up to. It's informed by his life, inspired by his life, but it's not like a direct retelling. And Matthew Lillard ate that performance up. I love him. He did so good. I love Steve-O. It's such a good movie. Like, it's one of those where it's like you kind of finish the movie and you feel like, oh, that was enjoyable, but I'm still feeling, like, kind of weird about it. Because it's like, it doesn't end happy per se, but it ends satisfyingly. And I just love that. It's so good. Should I count this as an October 21st recording? Because it's like 2 a.m. That's not really October 22nd. That's like the nighttime of October 21st. I don't know. If you want, go watch SLC Punk. And if you really need, if you can't find it, leave a comment on this video, and I'll, like, give you a link to it, because I know where everything is. Tyler, the Creator, dropped one of the songs off of Chromacopia today. It's called Noid. It's really good. It's about paranoia and, like, his experiences with being famous and kind of fan interactions and how it's kind of messed up his perspective on life sometimes. It's really good. I like it a lot. Anyways, that's all. Thank you for listening to my 2 a.m. ramblings. I'll post this probably in the morning because I don't feel like doing it now. I need to check and see if episode 1 uploaded. The video I have published before that is fucking shit posting Oreo crushing ASMR. Just 44 views, guys. 44 random people on Earth know my voice and just heard me punch a bag a couple times. Isn't that crazy? Have you ever been in a room with 44 people that you know? It's a lot of people. Or 44 people that you don't know. It's a lot of people. That's like 2 whole classes. That's a lot of people that just fucking watched some random video I posted. What if more people watch these? What if, like, 200 people see these episodes and they're like, oh, hey, this guy has... I should say this guy. This girl has some fucking shit to say, I guess. And now they're going to get the deets on my, like, weird interpersonal life. And if any of my friends hear this, they'll be like, why the fuck did she say that? And if any of the random people hear it, they'll be like, wow, I don't know any of these people. And I'll be like, that's right. Anyways, love you. Mwah. Goodbye. Enjoy your day or night or whatever. Enjoy your drive. Enjoy your background noise gaming sesh. Enjoy your art sesh. Enjoy fucking stumbling upon some random person on YouTube talking about nothing for 22 minutes now. Bye-bye. Mwah.